sports psychology grad student at Georgia Southern University. In my undergrad at Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas, I was an NCAA Division III All-West Region First Team selection in softball, as well as Conference Pitcher of the Year every year. Now, instead of playing sports on the field, I get to work with athletes here at the Southern Performance Center at Georgia Southern.
Hi, I'm Jed Blanton. I'm also studying sports psychology here at Georgia Southern University. Before moving to Georgia, I went to Fort Lewis College in Durango, Colorado, where I was a 4-year letter winner and captain of the men's Division II cross-country team. In the future, I hope to work as a sports psychology consultant and a professor at a major university.
In this first film of our series, we bring you a multifaceted project to familiarize you with sports psychology. We hope to give you a brief, though in-depth look at the field and science of sports psychology, as well as the opportunities that exist for athletes seeking consultation, as well as for the future health and human science practitioners.
For the instructors using this film, we hope to serve as an introduction to your class and maybe even offer some possible test questions. With some expert special guests, we've combined numerous sources to bring you the most up-to-date and important information concerning the field of sports psychology.
In the first part of this film, let's discuss what sports psychology is and where it started. Let me begin by introducing our first special guest, Dr. Dan Cech, expert and professor of sports psychology at Georgia Southern University, to provide us with a better definition of the science of sports psychology.
Hi, my name is Dr. Daniel R. Cech, and I am the Graduate Program Director, Department of Health and Kinesiology at Georgia Southern University. What is sport and exercise psychology? Sport and exercise psychology is the scientific study of people and their behavior in the sport and exercise setting. Simply put, sports psychology consultants study how the mind affects performance, as well as how the performance can affect the mind.
Thanks, Dr. Cech. Now that we've defined what sports psychology is, you might be wondering what someone trained in sports psychology does. Well, sports psychologists study a variety of things, such as motivation, personality, violence, leadership, group dynamics, exercise and psychological well-being, as well as the thoughts and feelings of athletes. They teach sports psychology classes, conduct research, and consult with athletes, coaches, teams, and exercise participants to improve performance and enhance the quality of the sport and exercise experience.
To further understand what sports psychology is, we have to acknowledge its long history and usage. The founding fathers of sports psychology are Norman Triplett, Coleman Griffith, and Bruce Ogilvie.
Sports psychology has been in existence and studied for a long time. However, it wasn't until 1980 when the U.S. Olympic Committee recognized sports psychology that our field really exploded onto the scene.
There are many myths about our field of sports psychology that can really hamper your learning experience. Let's take a look at some of these common misunderstandings. To help resolve these myths, our field needs educated individuals communicating with the media on what sports psychology is, as well as to express the importance of certifications and the education of certified sports psychology consultants.
Now that you know what sports psychology is, where it came from, and what it is not, let's dive in a little bit deeper and discuss what those trained in sports psychology can do and the benefits we can offer our clients.
First, let's point out that there's 3 types of sports psychologists in the field. We have our clinical sports psychologists working as licensed psychologists to treat athletes with more serious needs. Next, we have our educational sports psychologists employed in colleges and universities, teaching courses on sports psychology and training individuals to become future sports psychology consultants. These educational sports psychologists are also conducting consultations with individuals and teams. Finally, we have our research sport psychologists who are conducting scientific studies in a multitude of areas in the field.
Most educational sports psychologists are referred to as a sports psychology consultant, or SPC for short. To become an SPC, you must be recognized by one of two divisions, the ASP or APA Division 47. ASP, or the Association for Applied Sports Psychology, recognizes and accredits consultants after completing all necessary guidelines. APA 47, or Division 47 of the American Psychological Association, recognizes sport and exercise psychology trained individuals and is currently preparing efficiency and accreditation exams.